It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Now, the smile on my face should give it away. We are in store for something truly special right now. We are thrilled to be joined by two visionary figures. Sir Richard Branson, founder of the Virgin Group, and Taber MacCallum, co-founder of Space Perspective. Now you are excited. They are gearing up for the world's first ever stratospheric balloon flight, set to reach an incredible, almost unimaginable height, 3 times that of a typical aeroplane. And as they embark on this unique journey in 2025, we'll explore their thoughts on commercial space travel, the importance of sustainability more now than ever before, and the remarkable views that they're going to experience literally from the edge of our atmosphere. A very good morning to both of you gentlemen. How are you today?
Great, thank you. Very excited on this project.
I can imagine if I am this excited from just getting a morsel of what's in store for you. So, Richard, I would imagine you are bursting at the seam. And we know you to be an adventurous spirit. And we know your entrepreneurial journey has rested on that kind of spirit. But now as you prepare for this uncharted territory, this incredible balloon trip, literally to the stratosphere, I'm sure a flood of emotions and, yes, excitement. What is going through your head right now? Just how excited are you?
Well, I love a challenge. I've been lucky enough to cross the Atlantic and the Pacific in hot air balloons and cross Mount Everest and K2. And when Taber invited me to take off with him and co-pilot this balloon, I obviously couldn't say no. So it's going to be launched from a ship in the British Virgin Islands, which is a place that I spent a lot of time, and it'll rise very gently at 10 miles an hour up to 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000, 70,000, 80,000, 90,000, 100,000 feet, where we'll have spectacular views out of big windows that have been built all the way around it, and hopefully by the end of next year, if all the test flights go according to plan, we'll be the first sort of people to climb aboard and take off together for the sort of 6-hour round trip.
Incredible. Taber, this is a moment. This is an incredibly big moment in an era where we are being presented with many big moments. So to stand out is quite incredible in the way that you are, in a sense of almost redefining adventure travel. What does this mean in that adventure travel space? How much of a quantum leap forward is this?
Our main goal is really to make this experience of seeing the black sky, the curvature of the Earth, this amazing view of our beautiful planet, something that is readily accessible, something that is sort of is easy to do, is taking Virgin Atlantic to London. That level of easiness, and that we bring the price down over time. We bring a whole group of people that have never thought they could go to have these kinds of views and this kind of an experience. To make it accessible is really our main goal.
So, Richard, I would imagine that you are trying to prepare yourself for what you are going to see, but what are your expectations? How different is the world and reality going to look from that high up? What are you bracing for?
I was lucky enough to go up with Virgin Galactic, where it's a very different experience in that you're going from 0 to 3,000 miles an hour in 7 seconds. You unbuckle when you get in space and end up floating around and seeing back to Earth. This is going to be a much more gradual, gentle trip up to the top of the Earth's atmosphere, and I think will be equally wonderful, but in a completely different way. And so, I mean, what we're obviously hoping is that people maybe will do this magnificent balloon ride, and then, if they can afford it, they'll then go on to fly up into space on Virgin Galactic. And so I think the two companies work really well side by side.
When we speak of sustainability when it comes to travel, especially this echelon of adventure travel that isn't as yet accessible to the masses, but I love the fact that you are very much focused on making it even more accessible with every step that you take or every mile that you transcend up. But when we talk about sustainability in this space, using renewable hydrogen, and I can put this to both of you, why was this such an important notion? And what does this say about where we are moving in that space of sustainability?
Perhaps the greatest weapon that sustainability movement has is that iconic picture of the Earth taken just off the moon. So, that beautiful, pristine Earth that looks more like a giant ocean. And people who go to space do come back absolutely determined to do everything that they can to make sure that this Earth remains as beautiful as it was when they came to this Earth. And it's a life mission of mine, and I think a life mission of Taber's and others to do what we can to better this beautiful world we live on.
Thank you so much for having the fortitude, the creativity, the strength of character to follow through when it seems like the challenges are insurmountable. And most importantly, stay safe. I know you're not moving at 1,000,000 miles an hour this time, but please stay safe and send us lots and lots of pictures. Taber, thank you so much for taking us on this journey. And Sir Richard, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks, Graham. Cheers.
We know what this is going to mean for the global community. And I know we're talking about tip of the spear adventure, technology and achievements in terms of the human scope. But what's going to happen in the wake behind it is going to be mind-blowing. Cannot wait to see how this thrilling adventure reshapes our view of travel and quite literally our view of the world.